I always like to wrap up every podcast with a leadership topic. And mine for today is it's never too late to get started. Okay, I was thinking about what a topic could be, and I think for you it's a very good one. And I have a couple examples. So Chris Nagy obviously told his story today, and he's obviously a great example. It's never too late to get started. But on the running theme, and you mentioned my father-in-law and my wife. Now, my wife's pap was also Ray Roth. And some people don't know this about him, but he ran his first marathon at age 40. He ended up running 39 marathons after the age of 40. And anybody that knows him, they saw him in every running club around and running every race. But I have to highlight him today because I think sometimes we reach a certain age and we think, oh, it's too late, right? And Chris, I'm so glad you didn't think it was too late, right?
Well, so, the joke is every year you get older is a couple more seconds closer you get to qualifying for Boston.
There you go, right? There you go. I like it. So Colonel Sanders.
Colonel.
Do you guys know what year he opened the first KFC? How old he was?
73.
65.
Oh,
good guess,
close.
right? Yeah. He started his first KFC at 65.
65.
Right? Yep. Vera Wang launched her first fashion line in her 40s. Okay? And I could go on and on. I mean, there's example after example after example, but I think today our message is like, if you've been putting something off, right, or you've been scared to get started, it's never too late. I don't care how much you weigh. I don't care how old you are. I don't care what's holding you back, right? There are people out there who want to mentor you. There are people out there that can help you get started. And I want to encourage everybody, to put their best foot forward. And I'll wrap it up by saying, and Chris, he got a little tearful talking about, because he can. I believe what he meant by that, we have a benefit, and Chad has a benefit of dealing with some major adversity in our lives, right? So that adversity was your doctor's appointment. And since then, I can tell you haven't taken a day for granted, right? Chad just recently lost some really close people to him too. And I think that when we go through that and we're at those points in our lives, it's a reminder like, hey man, we can't take this day for granted. And I know that's when my life changed, right? So losing my father, my friend, and having a brain tumor diagnosis when I said, I'm done taking a day for granted, right? And our message is if that hasn't happened to you yet, one, it eventually will. You're going to have that happen at some point in your life. And two, we're here to say, hey, don't take a day for granted, right? Go get started with whatever it is. I don't care if it's your job.
And you don't need a milestone like we've had.
Correct.
You don't have to have a mini stroke. You don't have to have a diagnosis. Yes, we got but then again, anybody who knows the three of us, we're three of the most stubbornest people in the coal region.
Yeah.
So maybe the higher power saw that we needed a little kick, but you don't need that. All you need is, you don't even need a drive. You just need a will.
Correct.
You just need to have that desire to just want to get better.
Yep.
And my grandfather always used to say one thing to me: no matter what you do, wherever you go, leave it better than how you found it.
There you go.
And I've preached that. I've lived it. Be it if I'm just going and speaking at some place, I want to try to make that place just one person better. And you don't have to have a story like mine. You don't have to have a story like yours. You just need to realize that even if you think you have reached the pinnacle in your life, you were meant for better.
Yeah.
And there's better out there.
And I don't think there's a better way to wrap it up than that, Chad.
And again, thank